think it makes complete sense to incorporate that into a firearms segment, because vision does drive what we do, and really in everything we do in life. 80% roughly of the stimulus that we receive every day is through vision. And I tell it all the time, like, hey, your eyes, their one only job is to gather information. So the more you can increase the strength and endurance of those muscles, you start to gather in more. You can open your vision more and gather more information because they're not tired, they're not getting stressed. And the theory behind that is that your eyes are made of striated muscles, just like any other muscle in your body. Mm-hmm. So we use theories of strength conditioning, like, hey, here's set reps protocols. Yeah. We know that tissues grow, they get stronger. Wow, it's never heard of anyone doing a biopsy on an eyeball, which I don't think would be a good idea. So we utilize that theory to go, hey, and there's been, vision training's been around for 60 years. I mean, since the 60s, that I can go back and find people that were doing it then and where it's come today. So it's nothing new. And for certain, like baseball teams have been using it since the 60s. More and more sports start to use it. And now we see it in airplane racing, boat racing, rally car driving, race car driving, all kinds of different sports that require, great hand-eye coordination and instant decision making. Yeah. So when I start incorporating it now, it's like, well, what we do with what's in our hand is very important, and we need to make sure and understand that we are making good decisions, and our eyes are gathering information, and we're working on the reactionary process, which is sensory stimulation, perception, cognition, and execution. So, taking what the Academy's been doing, I think since like the 80s, and the thousands of cadets they've put through their assessments and their courses and their curriculum with that, but also the studies that they've done show, like, if you train vision, you can increase your dynamic visual acuity, not necessarily the static, which is like 2020, 2010, but the dynamic visual acuity of being able to pick up more information and remember more information as you pick that up. So I think it's very important, and it's something that I do like to incorporate into peak performance, because it's a piece of the puzzle. And where a lot of people, when we do vision from a firearm standpoint, it's like, well, this is what I want you to be doing. And I think it's more of a technical aspect of the skill, where we're eliminating the tool and we're working the mechanism more. Yeah. So again, it's just a different way to achieve the same goal. And I think by doing one benefits the other. And when you mesh them together, you've got a darn good end goal and product.